2024 Wafu B Under-17 Championship with an incredible 5-1 win over Ivory Coast in the opening game of the tournament. Now, a brace from Joseph Nabi in the first half set the tone for what turned out to be a demolition exercise for the Black Starlets. Now, Godfred Sapon, Harvey Bafa as well as Mark Kagawa each registered a goal in the second half to crown a splendid afternoon for Ghana. Laryea Kinston's side did not only amaze the fans with excitement but also set the stadium ablaze with blistering display and incredible goals. Now, Laryea himself said before the game that his boys were not just going to play to win but also to play to entertain the fans with their grub bit of soccer, and that's exactly what transpired at the University of Ghana Stadium yesterday. In a post-match interview, Laryea Kinston says though they won the game convincingly, the Ivorians looked really organized and made things difficult for his boys.
It's a joy, we have to enjoy and have fun today. But trust me, it wasn't an easy game. The Ivorians are a very good side. Thumbs up to their technical team. They've done a very good job. They made it very difficult for us. We are a ball-playing team, but because of the way the Ivorians are playing, we find it difficult to keep the ball. But hey, we have a plan, but we shouldn't be prisoners to our plan. We approach the game differently. We try to close the spaces down later part in the first half, and then second half it worked perfectly for us. So for me, I think I'm excited. Now Ghanaians have to have fun because it was a very good win against a very good side.
All right, now Laryea Kinston yesterday enjoyed massive support from his former playing colleagues, including the likes of former Black Stars skipper Stephen Appiah, Derek Boateng, Gordon Atram, and a host of others. Now, the Black Starlets coach described their support as amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing to see them. Before the game, all of them give me a phone. They called me. They wish me well. The support is amazing. Most of the former players called me to wish me well. I appreciate it. This is what we're looking for. We have to come together and make sure we push Ghana football forward. And the support today is amazing. Before the game, I met some of them too, and I appreciate it. They should continue we should continue to support each other and make sure we put Ghana to where it belongs.
Osei Brown, so that was a good performance from the Black Starlets, and their winger Joseph Nabi emerged a standout performer, winning the MVP award for the game. Now, the youngster found the back of the net twice, and he also registered, and to his credit, he also dazzled the supporters with his remarkable skill set, and his second goal, according to reports, was a clinical finish from a rebound. Now, let's hear from the coach of the Ivorian side, Basiriki Diabate, who says they failed to take their chances.
Nos valeurs, on a eu des situations, on n'a pas pu être tranchant, et la compétition, c'est ce qu'on retient. C'est le plus efficace qui gagne, et le Ghana a été très efficace. Félicitations au Ghana.
Yes, we played a good game, but in football, it's all about who won. And Ghana got all their chances that they buried. And at the end of the day, in football, they're going to ask you who is the winner of the match, and Ghana got it. And congratulations to Ghana. Coach, what will you do next time?
Déjà, nous ferons l'autopsie de ce match. Voir ce qui n'a pas marché, et c'est ce match le plus important.
Yes, we are going to analyze the next game, and we know we are playing in the next 72 hours, and that match is a very crucial, a very important match, and we are going to analyze it and check what didn't go on well and make sure that we get the most important win.
All right. Now, meanwhile, Wafu B under-7 and the Wafu B under-17 tournament enters match day 2 today with 2 matches in Group B. Now, the first match will be at 3 p.m. between defending champions Nigeria and Burkina Faso, and Ghanaian referee Abdul Latif Adari, who has been appointed to officiate that game. Now, the renowned FIFA referee will be assisted by compatriots Emmanuel Dolagbanu, assistant 1, and Sakina Hamidou Alpha from Niger, assistant 2, and Sadio Al-Brahamu from Niger being the 4th referee. Now, at 6 p.m., the second game of the day will come off between Togo and Niger. And all these matches will be played at the University of Ghana Stadium, and that match will be at 6 p.m. The first game for today will be at 3 p.m. Now, let's descend and get into the Ghana Premier League. And Dreams FC yesterday put up a brave performance to beat Bechem United by 2-1 in an outstanding Ghana Premier League match at the Deu Park. Zito and his boys needed a win badly to move out of the relegation zone, and that's exactly what they did through. Though the vital 3 points did not come easy. Dreams scored first through Godfrey Etuahin in the 10th minute, but Bechem equalized in the 37th minute through Ebenezer Edubwedi. But back from recess, Dreams piled on the pressure and got the winning goal through Dede Ishmael late in the game. Coach Karim Zito says though the win came difficult, he's satisfied with the 3 points.
It's very encouraging because, we're into 3 competitions altogether. So defending each at the same time is not an easy job comparing to the traveling, Wednesdays, Sundays, and so forth. So now that we are out of 2, we have to do everything possible to maintain our candidacy in the league. So this game is very, very important.
Entirely, how did you see the game?
Well, it wasn't too bad. I still see fatigue in my boys. Because I'm not in their house to manage them. So I have to manage my sections in order for them to adapt the way I want them to play. Because they didn't play badly. They possessed all right, but the up front, just like what we did at Aflao, did not come as expected. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to win the 4-4.
All right, now away from that, but we stay with the Ghana Premier League because the Ghana Premier League leader, Samatex head coach Nuruddin Amidu has been speaking to us on the team's preparations for the last 5 matches of the season. Now, Samatex are currently top of the league table on 52 points, 7 points clear of second place Nations FC and 8 ahead of third place Accra Lions. The Samurai Boy-based team will now need to win 3 of the remaining 5 matches to clinch a historic first league title for the club that joined the Ghana Premier League just last season. And so we called up coach of the team, Nuruddin Amidu, and he tells me, though, they are top of the league table. It's been a very difficult season for his boys.
It's been very hectic, and as we speak now, we are even still very, very under pressure because where we have gotten to, we don't have any excuse for maybe our investors and then our teaming fans, but to give them the trophy. So it's not that easy, and especially in the Ghanaian league, when it comes to the tail end of the league, there are a lot of things happening. So just have to stay focused and see how, as a young club, how we can win the cup for our investor and then our teaming fans. And so it's still very hectic, and you cannot see that it's a done deal until maybe the last match.
So, Coach, what do you mean by a lot of things going on getting to the end of the season?
Yeah, there are teams that are fighting for relegation. There are teams that want to win the league. And so you are meeting some of the teams that are fighting the relegation. They want to stay in the league, you want to win. So it's very dicey and it's very difficult. And so that makes it very competitive as well. For instance, if after our Sunday game we are going to Heart of Lions, it's going to be difficult because they are trying to fight relegation. We also want to win. So that makes it competitive. Our last but one game against Kerala is the same thing.
Now, on whether they can win the league title or not, Nuruddin Amidu is calling on the team supporters not to relent and keep supporting the team till the last game of the season.
For the supporters, they have to keep supporting. They themselves, they are bent on winning the league for the first time in the history of the club, as far as we, the playing body, and then the technical and whatever. And so, for us, we are taking match after match. As we speak now, we are focusing on our match against Bafana. That is the immediate one. And from there, we take match after match. So, and then we see how it goes. But for the supporters, they have to keep supporting the team. This all what they have, and they have been very fantastic since the way it goes, since the beginning of the season until now. We should keep supporting us. We are hopeful that we'll get there.
Can Samatex win the league title?
Hopefully, inshallah, all things being equal, hopefully we'll win the league.
Inshallah. All right, now let's do something on some Ghanaian players. And Spanish giants Barcelona are optimistic of signing winger Nico Williams in the upcoming summer transfer. And Nico Williams is the junior brother of Inaki Williams. Now, as reported by Football Ghana, the La Liga club has targeted the Spanish forward of Ghanaian descent to enhance their squad for the next season. Now, Nico currently has a €55 million release clause in his contract with which Barcelona can activate. Now, Ghana midfielder Michael Beidou is also hot on the market ahead of the transfer window after having such an outstanding campaign in the Swedish league. The youngster has attracted a lot of interest from some English clubs, including championship sides, that's Hull City and Middlesbrough, and also there's reports that Premier League returnees Leicester City are also interested in signing the Ghanaian player.
Round the corner for Fernandes, it's Kobe Mainoo! What a season he's had! Crossing towards Gordon, legs to the table, and a finish to finish off Newcastle United.
It's Kukurea. Oh, brilliant goal! Is there anything he can't do? That cross has just been hammered at him. Cole Palmer steers in the most remarkable header. Chelsea are in front. Real danger here. 2-0! Fabulous goal. Gusto picking out Nkunku, and he celebrates in front of the Chelsea fans.
All right, so Inform Chelsea held on to beat Brighton 2-1 after his James late red card, meaning they moved to 6th in the Premier League and edge towards European football next season. But you see, the European football is not just about European football. Which competition are they going to participate in? Is it a Conference League? Oh, Maza. Now, for Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino, it's a massive win to go and play.
Massive win, because allowed to us to believe that we can achieve what we want, is to play in Europe next season. And yes, so happy. They deserve a big credit. And of course, today was a very good game, and again, a very good team, and the players deserve the full credit. You know, Premier League is really tough, and of course, the players, our players, you know, show a great character and the personality to play in the way that we wanted to play, and the performance was fantastic.
Chelsea are going to play in that West Ham-like, Brighton-like European competition conference. Anyway, Brighton manager Roberto De Zerbi admitted they lost the game to a top team with great players.
Yes, we lost against a top team, great players. I think we didn't play well in the first 20 minutes. After that, I think we played a good game. But we have another game to reach the top 10 position.
Now, elsewhere, Rasmus Højlund broke his 10-game scoring drought to seal a 3-2 victory for Manchester United in a thrilling Old Trafford encounter with Newcastle. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag thanked supporters of the club for staying behind the team during the difficult times. And that was the last game for Manchester United at home, and also for Ten Hag at home. So I don't know whether he was saying goodbye or...
One thing was constant, they remained being with us, backing the team in all the difficult moments, and we are very pleased with it. And we want to pay them back. We want to thank them for keeping with us, sticking with us, and I really appreciate that. The team appreciates it, the whole club appreciates it. We are in difficult times. We are in a transition, and the results are not what they could expect. But still, they have had a disappointing season as we had.
Former United player Roy Keane says that United cannot celebrate for winning against Newcastle. Oh, but why? And that's why he wants the club to buy about 5 world-class top players in the summer.
Saying it's a big win, but again, you're not gauged at Man United when you beat Newcastle at home. It's about competing in the big games, and again, you're not going to win every week or win championships every year, but you hope that you're up there competing, and Man United have been nowhere near it. But you got to get the mix right. The experienced players haven't done enough. All these things are not good to look at, but you hope he's given out a chance in the summer. And what they need to do is, again, we go back to it, that recruitment. They have to go out and buy some 4 or 5 world-class players, a couple of centre-halves, a couple of strikers, someone in midfield.
Couple of defenders, strikers, a couple of midfield. Hey, they say they are overhauling the whole team. Yay! Meanwhile, being so team Nujina. So anyway, so still in England, and Premier League clubs will vote on whether to scrap video assistant referee for next season. I'll be very happy if they do that at their annual general meeting next month. Now, Wolves have formally submitted a resolution to the Premier League, which will trigger a vote when the 20-member club meet in Harrogate on the 6th of June. Now, in some transfer stories, Bayern Munich are looking to move for Manchester United's 29-year-old Portugal midfielder Bruno Fernandes this summer, according to the Independent. Now, several leading Bayern Munich players, including England striker Harry Kane, want manager Thomas Tuchel to perform a U-turn on his decision to leave at the end of the season. But the decision to leave, is it coming from Thomas Tuchel, or it is the hierarchy of the team that are sacking him? Now, to the best of my knowledge, it looks as if it's the team that says that they don't need his services any longer. Now, according to the Bild in Germany, Jeremy Frimpong is leaning towards leaving Bayer Leverkusen in the summer, with Real Madrid, Manchester City, Arsenal and Manchester United keen to take advantage of his £35 million release clause. Now, Arsenal and Manchester City have made contact with Newcastle United Brazil midfielder Bruno Guimaraes, who is 26 over a summer move. And in tennis, world number 2, Aryna Sabalenka cruised through to the semi-finals of the Italian Open with a 6-2, 6-4 victory over 9-seed Jelena Ostapenko. And meanwhile, world number 1, Iga Swiatek breezed into the semi-final of the Italian Open with a straight 6-1, 6-3 victory over Madison Keys. She will now face third-seed Coco Gauff, who won 7-6, 6-1 against Australian Open runner-up Zheng Qinwen. And for this particular Italian Open final, we have the first 3 world-ranked players all qualifying for the semi-final. You have Swiatek, you have Zabalenka in there, as well as Coco Gauff, who is 3rd ranked. All right, so that'll be it for sports here this morning. Thank you very, very much for listening. Now let's meet at 3 p.m. with more on the Love Sports Blitz. My name is Laryea Kinston. Enjoy the rest of your morning in the day.
FPAC is effective for headache and